Hi guys, this is Keller Rules. Welcome back. I'd like to welcome you all back because today I'm going to do another of my lovely game reviews. As you probably know by now, or might know vaguely, I've already done a few games, and today I'd like to review another one. And let me tell you something. The Wii is just a bomb. The Wii is just a bomb. I think today we'll do a game that's probably well known for being well known for its difficulty, but not well known in the West initially. We like to call this game Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels, but I prefer to call them Super Mario Brothers: The Found Levels, because we found them, didn't we? We actually found the levels. Yeah, for some reason they were lost, but the real reason why they were called the Lost Levels is because not to make the title seem so convoluted or anything, because there's already a game called Super Mario Brothers 2, so they couldn't call it by the same name. Not even in the West they could. I'm going to reset it. Now, as you can see, this game looks virtually the same. In fact, it's almost identical in terms of look, but in terms of gameplay, well, let's just say the difficulty has been beefed up to challenge those who have mastered the first game. Now, the only real difference with the game is that the sprites look a little bit different. The floor looks a little more stony. There's smaller stones. And, well, let's just say that, you know, the clouds have really strange smiling faces. There are also other enemies that have been added, like bloopers in the air and red piranha plants that come up even if you're near them. You can only stand on their pipes that they come out of. And another thing, well, the graphics probably look better, but maybe that's just the PAL version difference. Maybe it's just the fact that the PAL region was not really affected, so they just gave us the original Japanese version. Because remember, this was not released in the West, not in North America, Europe, or Australia. Nothing like that. I'm from Australia, by the way, and this wasn't released here either. Not until like now, in its originality, complete originality. Not talking about Super Mario All Stars, where we got a fairly simplified version. Oh, by the way, this mushroom is a poisonous mushroom. It makes you turn small or kills you automatically if you're small. And there's nothing much different other than the enemies and the difficulty. So basically you're playing the same game. And even the music is the same. And I got an extra life. If you manage to hit many enemies in a row, you'll be able to get an extra life. Alright? I think it's about 10, I don't know. Whatever it is, there's a certain amount you need to hit. What do I think about this game as such? Well, I think it's still pretty good. I don't like it as much as the first one because it's a bit too hard. But if you can manage the first one okay, then you should be able to do this one to some stage as well. Yeah, you could see that some of the platform placement and enemy placement is a little more cruel than the previous game. It is recommended you go up this thing, but if you dared to go the proper way, well, guess what? You better damn run. Because you gotta run and jump on those fairly quickly if you want to pass that. Alright? You have to hold the one button and jump through those. It's amazing how the music is actually identical. It's like they made no effort. They made no effort to even change the music. I mean, with the Mega Man games they made an effort, but for some reason Nintendo didn't. Capcom did. But of course, Nintendo isn't like that. I mean, you know, when they released games like Super Mario Bros. 2, which was originally Doki Doki Panic, or as it's in Japan, Super Mario USA, they did change the gameplay and the music. So, be grateful that we had a different game compared to this one. You know, I know people have been upset that this game was not released in the West, but I think you'll be even more thankful because of the type of game this is. I mean, jeez, look at the platforms here. You have to concentrate so much. If you dare to get that mushroom, be my guest. You better get it as soon as it comes out of that block. And you better keep running, because these platforms are not nice. Now, this game was released in 1986, and for some strange reason, it's only one player. And you can either be either Mario or Luigi. But here's a twist. Unlike the previous game, where Mario and Luigi were virtually just Pele swaps, in this game they actually have different abilities. Mario is the stable character, of course, but Luigi has got a higher jump, but he's got worse friction. And you better damn well know how to control him, otherwise you will not make it through the game with him. And guess what? The messages are no different. The only thing that's changed is that they actually do your score at the end of the Bowser level. Alright, they actually count up your score according to how much time remains. So that's something a little bit different, but it's not a big deal. Oh my god. I mean, look at the enemy. Look at the enemy placement. It's horrible. The platform placement. Everything is really harder in this game. Everything's much harder in this game. That's a star, by the way. No different. Oh, and there is a little something different. Unlike the previous games, there's only red springs. There's now green springs. They allow you to jump a bit higher. And I mean a lot higher and a lot further. Seriously, you can beat levels so much more easily with this spring. Which is a relief. But you better know how to perfect your jumps on those springs, because, well, if you want to go further than usual, you have to hold the one button while you're in the air. Okay? I don't think you have to do it during when you're in the air, but only, you know, while you're on the spring. I know that's a little bit confusing, but whatever. You get the gist. Now, see how the platforming's even harder? I'm going to show you something that's really horrible. Well, this is horrible too, but like, I just want to show you something else. It's later in this level. It's really bad. Now, can you see there is nothing there? Well, guess what? In order to get past, this is what you have to do. I'm not joking. If you were a kid, you would never have guessed this until now. Would you have known to do that? Seriously. What were they thinking to actually do that? How horrible was that? And I'm seriously thinking about little kids who enjoy the Mario games. Now, I'll probably have to stop here because I don't want to go over time. But when I return, I want to show you even how much more sadistic this game is. Because let me tell you, it doesn't end here. Alright? See my next video, and I'll promise you, you're going to be surprised.